Mike, did you go into this one today feeling like you were going to get the necessary response from you guys?
Yeah, I felt. I mean, this is a character group, and you know, if you play a bad game, doesn't mean that you know that they don't care. I know how much this group cares, and unfortunately, the previous game we fell into what you would call a trap game, but. You know, I think we got the response in the 2 days in between from the players, the work ethic that they showed at practice, and then I was confident that we'd get a good response from them again. There's a lot of character and there's a lot of leadership in that group, so they showed that tonight.
Ottawa didn't make it easy on you. They were pretty stubborn tonight.
Yeah, no, we expected them to play hard. You know, I think things went a little bit. I don't want to say easier for us in Ottawa. It was a game for them where they were coming out of the bye week. Expected them to play real hard tonight. They got a good record in their back-to-back situations, and so yeah, no, they didn't make it easy, but I think we played a pretty solid game tonight.
When did you get a sense of it? After one of the practices? Was it at some point today or during?
Oh, I mean, you have to know your group, and again, there's a lot of character in the group, and you know, it's certainly not something you want to do all the time. Challenge them, but you know, this is a group that whether they've been challenged, you know, whether it's from a coach or whether it's from opposition, whatever it is, when they've been challenged, they've responded.
Outside of Sabuka's goal, looked like a pretty good overall game by him.
Yeah, that was easily one of his best of the season. Yeah, I thought he looked really strong and all over the ice. You know, involved in the forecheck, involved in D zone coverage. You know, involved in the penalty kill. Yeah, real solid game.
Mike, do you want to see a little more physicality out of him?
You know what? I mean, physicality can be defined differently. I think that he was physical all over the ice tonight. He was physical on the puck. That's the biggest thing for me. He's so dynamic, the way that he can protect the puck and control the puck, and what he can create off of that. You know, so you know, I don't think that we're going to get him running around and you know, taking himself out of position and you know, taking boarding penalties. That's not what we're looking for. We need everybody to bump people when they have the opportunity and finish checks when they have the opportunity. But again, you know, if he's playing games like that, then we're extremely happy.
Are you still harp on him to shoot?
Yeah, well, he's got a good shot. There's no question, but he's also got some good vision. So I think the biggest thing is, you know, again, you know, he just looked extremely engaged right from the drop of the puck that he was going to be a difference maker in this game, and obviously when that's happening, a player like him with his ability finds a way to make the right decision and the right play.
Carter's going to bounce back as well.
No, yeah, I mean, and I'm glad that we gave him a better performance in front of him here. So he was really good, and his puck movement, his puck play was real strong as well tonight.
What kind of benefit did the 11-7 have for you tonight?
Well, you know, I think that, you know, as far as players on the bench, it just keeps you a little bit, I don't want to say engaged, but or more engaged, but you certainly have a focus. You don't know when your next shift is coming. You come off the ice, you might have to go right away. So I think that extra ice time keeps guys more involved in the game, and you know, it's something that we've done a couple times, and seems to our group seems to respond well to it.
Have you ever seen anything like that sequence with Page? It looked like he had his own little skills competition.
That was pretty funny, actually. Yeah, a few of the guys were cracking up on the bench on that too. We were hoping it was going to come back to Boritz one more time so he could just snap it over and just keep it going. But that's what you like. You like a shooter's attitude. He wanted it. You could tell he wanted that puck coming across to him, and there was no question what was going to happen. But it's funny, just, you know, something like that, even, you know, obviously you hear the crowd and the excitement that they got off of that. You know, it doesn't take much when you're playing at home to build momentum, but pucks to the net, certainly we generated a lot more shots tonight. And when you do that, those are momentum builders for your group.
Mike, is that a confidence builder for those young guys like Thompson and Dunn, getting those shots off at multiple times in this game?
Well, you know what, I think what I like is that they know that that's the right thing to do, and they're going to do it. And Denner continues to prove that, and it shows that they have the confidence, that they know that they have the ability, and they want to prove it. And so yeah, I think that both those guys and Barbie are going to throw him into that group as well. Those three young kids are playing some confident hockey right now, and they're doing a nice job for us.
Was there a point early in the game where you got the sense, yeah, back on our game?
Yeah, I think that we had a good start, and you could tell we got off to the start that we wanted, getting to the offensive zone. We didn't get rewarded right away, but we kept with it. You know, you could tell that we were pretty solid and tight in our game. That's when I think that we're real tough to play against. When we're smothering teams and we're sort of suffocating them, when they get the puck and they just feel that somebody's on them right away, that's a good indication that we're on our game.
How key was that 4-minute penalty kill?
The PK was great tonight. Yeah, they did a great job. Yeah, but that was obviously a huge moment in the game, and again, like I said, there's lots of different ways you build momentum, but that was one opportunity there.
The pass by Schenner on the Saboka goal, spotting him.
Yeah. Like I said, we had a lot of good hockey players tonight. Certainly, Schenner was one of them. You know, I think that a lot of our guys that we needed to be really good tonight were.
Mike, what's the key the next couple of days to keep this and carry it over into a good game against Colorado?
Yeah, well, we'll go to the rink tomorrow, and we'll probably look at a little bit of video, but more than anything else, we'll turn the page on this one, and we'll get excited for that next one. Obviously, big game for us heading into the All-Star break. You know, this is a good game, something that I think that we would want to build off of here, and you know, like quietly, we got a chance to, you know, you accumulate a win or two here and there, and all of a sudden you start looking at our last 10 games. We're starting to play some pretty solid hockey, and so there's some positives there. But we got to make sure that, you know, we take a positive and we build off of it, and that's what we have in front of us now. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes. Love it.
Thanks, Gabe.
Okay.
All right, I'm Steve.
Yeah, we're here now.